Okay, so Maya, of course, is famous for its VFX tools, fluids, hair simulation, all of these things. Of course, Houdini has taken the crown since last 5-10 years or so, but still, it used to be the best program for these kind of things. Well, can't say that just like that, more or less. That it had a reputation of being the best for simulation stuff. So we will look into some simple ones. So let's create an ocean. Here's our ocean, and what the ocean has, it has a resolution. Let me add the resolution. What else does it have? It has a timeline. So at frame 1, it is like this, and at frame 20, it has some sort of animation to it. And for some reason, it doesn't show it for me here. I have no idea why. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Of course, we would want to double check that we have our playback speed is every frame, and it is, and still, let's hope it will just magically start showing the animation. It doesn't at the moment. So we have this infinite thing, and we have this preview with the ocean. So first of all, let's try to render the image. We'll change my rendering engine for now to software. And let's have at least somewhat decent resolution. Even that is not decent, whatever. So let's render it. And you see we have, it goes till this preview ends up. If we go like this, we should fill the whole frame. That's the previous frame. We'll render. Nope. Let's render it again. Yeah. Am I rendering camera or something? So I want to render from here. And do I really need to set up a camera for that? Come on. Just render it. Yeah, now we went a bit down. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that it goes not only where this plane is, but much further. Right, so we have that, and now let's create some simple object. Again, if you were to have an actual object for simulation, it might be very, it might have lots of polygons and such, lots of detail. But for simulations in general, you would never want to have lots of vertices, lots of polygons. If you do need, you would have two objects: a low poly that would be not rendered and that you would use only as a for simulation, and separately you would add a high poly model that would be connected to this one, just parented, in group, and one is rendered and another one is not. Okay, so we have this, and let's actually animate it. So put it here, set a keyframe, go here, move it here, set a keyframe. Okay, so it travels through our ocean. But also let's make it that it kind of floats. So it should be affected by the height of the waves. So we select object, we select the ocean, and we create a boat. Create a boat from, and you see it moves. I'm not sure why it moved. There. What happens? Yeah, backwards. No, just play. Yeah. So you see it kind of bounces up and down, trying to catch the waves, kind of trying to stay afloat on the waves. I have no idea why my ocean doesn't animate, but let's hope in the next step it will. So I select my object and my ocean, and let's do fluids, create a wake. So wake is the kind of a wave that is being left after the floating object, and then the ship goes by. You see this triangle kind of waves. And here we have a simple kind of wave. Whoa, it even jumps. So of course, it looks ugly. First thing we want to do, and the thing that will affect our thing is our result will be the ocean itself, and this wake. Wake is this attribute editor. Didn't show anything. Okay, now it shows. So of separate object. So this is the ocean right now, and we could increase resolution here. And you see it went smaller. The waves are smaller. And the other thing we would want to work with is that it's actually our wake. So for some reason, when I was playing animation, I couldn't select things. So the ocean, which has a resolution, and the wake, whatever the wake is, I don't know the word. So you see it also has a resolution. It's actually 200 to 200. And we go to start, and now it should take effect. Not even sure if it helps, but let's hope so. So first, let's fix some things. So what we want to fix is here, mostly these options for our waves. So can increase fall off. Let's play it. So we see the effect, a rate. Let's decrease it even more. And it kind of starts to be somewhat believable, right? Somehow. As I said, this is not a very, or maybe I didn't say, but it's not meant for extremely precise animation. It's kind of a general shape kind of thing. So let's see, still more resolution, basic resolution, increase it. And. Yeah, and kind of that's what we have. Let's pause it. And let's try to render it somewhere right in here. Maybe I'll give more resolution, 60. So you see we have more smaller things. Let's render the thing. Now you see we have some sort of waves here. Of course, it would be nice to render the sequence. Do that by rendering a sequence. How do we do that? So we're rendering from perspective. We didn't create the camera. This is our resolution. So here right now we are on a default image format Maya's IFF. I have no clue what it is. I will just be bad and take JPEG, which is of course a lossy compression method, which we should not use when we work. So for actual work, I would go for PNG or something like that. But for now, I will take JPEG and somewhere we had a file naming. Oh yeah, file name animation, frame animation. So now it renders single frame. And we will go with name, point, number, and extension. So in this case, a JPEG. So I select that. Frame padding, I think it's like how many zeros you have, like 0001. For us, it's yeah, and you see here we have an example 0001. So when you have lots of frames, it's important. For us, that will be plenty. Start frame, end frame is 100 at least, I hope. And let's find where it will render the thing. So actually we see here that it renders to the my documents, C drive documents, Maya projects default. So I haven't saved the scene. It's your project file here. So, and next thing, I'm gonna render the thing. Let's see what it's probably other ones. So it started. And it to take some the CPU run, it uses CPU. And here's the resulting image sequence. You, of course, have plenty of files here, as much as you rendered, and you put them to any video editing software or video compositing software to make a movie out of them.